Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video I'm going to share with you my top 7 postpartum must-haves. So when I was pregnant I watched all these different videos about what I would need for postpartum, but I think everybody is so different, you really don't know what it is that you are going to want and need at that time, but you can do plenty of research, watch plenty of videos, and hopefully get a good idea. So the first thing I would suggest, and I actually threw away and don't have anymore, but I'll either insert a photo or put a link down below, is a hemorrhoid pillow. So this doesn't mean you've had hemorrhoids or you're going to have hemorrhoids while you're pregnant. It is just a pillow that you can inflate so that you don't have to actually sit totally on your vagina, because trust me, it's gonna hurt and you're gonna feel it, and it just is this little ring so all the pressure goes around that area, not on that area. And I took mine around with me, using it for at least 6 weeks, if not a little bit longer. I took that thing everywhere with me, out to eat, in the car, anywhere we were sitting, to the doctor. I remember I went somewhere without it and I was literally just sitting on my thigh the whole time to the side because it hurt so bad and I couldn't just sit normally. So a hemorrhoid pillow. That is the one thing. Just get it, trust me, you're gonna like it. The next thing I would suggest having on hand are padsicles. So to make padsicles, you'll mix together witch hazel, aloe vera gel, and lavender essential oil. I read that there was something about lavender that helped, there was some kind of special healing properties for it that help, and you're gonna need to heal. So hopefully it will help you out. But all you do is mix that up in a bowl and then actually put it onto the pad. So you just use a spoon, coat it on the pad. I remember I thought, oh well, is it gonna absorb blood as well if it's got all this stuff on top of it? Yes, it's still gonna absorb blood. It just stays on the top. So I made a ton, a whole package of them, and I ended up making a second package too. So I think it was 40 something pads in the package. But after you have them, you put your mixture on there, and then you put a small piece of tin foil, and if it's a pad with wings, you just fold it over and put your little adhesive back onto it. Fold it back up and put it in a large gallon plastic bag. Put it in your freezer, and when you're actually ready to use them, pop them in your fridge for a couple hours, or put 4 or 5 up there for the day. It's going to feel so good after all of that trauma that just happened down there and all the swelling and pain. You're gonna have something cold that witch hazel is gonna help heal, and it's gonna feel a lot better than just regular pads. Along with your padsicles, I would highly recommend using disposable underwear. So again, I'll put a link down below or a photo. I don't have them laying around because I use them during my postpartum period, but it just depends. Any kind of disposable underwear, they're really stretchy, they're really soft, they're really comfortable. So I found this really helpful. I literally just stuck my padsicle on it. So when you have a leak, because you're going to have a leak, instead of throwing away multiple pairs of underwear or even buying like the granny panty type underwear, if you have a leak, you can just throw the underwear away and grab a new one. You could refresh them every day if you're not going through or having leaks that particular day. And I think mine came in a pack of 14 or 15, and I ended up using them all. I just used one every day with my pads. Most days I had leaks onto it, some days I didn't, but I was really surprised that I didn't see more on postpartum videos suggesting that people do that. The fourth thing I would recommend is peri bottles. And I kept all my postpartum things in a little caddy basket with a handle. You can literally take it to whatever bathroom you're using that day. I kept one in my upstairs bathroom and one in my downstairs bathroom. It just worked for me. But make sure you keep these bottles too, so when you go number 1 after having your baby, especially if you've had stitches, it's probably really going to sting. But I filled it up with warm water every time I went to the bathroom. I didn't just use cold water because that's a warmer area, you're gonna feel it. I'd fill it up with a little bit of warm water and spray as I went to the bathroom, and it was so much better than not using it. Didn't sting quite as much, it didn't hurt quite as much, and it was just really convenient to have that there and use it. The fifth thing I would recommend is Dermaplast spray. And I would suggest the blue one. I never used the red one, but I think that one's antibacterial and it can have some kinds of different effects. I don't know. Did anybody use the red one? If you did, let me know what happened when you did. But I use the blue one. It's just very cool and calming for that area. And you can spray after you've gone to the bathroom or wiped or dabbed or whatever it is that you're doing. I went through 4 cans of this, I think. Again, maybe I was kind of being a baby with it, but it hurt, and I'm not into the having it hurt thing. Which brings me to my 6th postpartum essential, and that would be pain reliever. So they want you to use ibuprofen, and it worked okay. I'm a real baby when it comes to pain, and ibuprofen to me is like eating M&Ms. It's practically nothing, but when you have that much pain, it does kind of put a little dent in it. So it helped. It really hurt a lot still, but it was helpful. So just make sure you have some on hand in your house, because I think it works better. Well, it works different for everyone, but for me it worked better than Tylenol, and I know when I was pregnant, all they wanted you to take was Tylenol. And lastly, I would suggest that you have some kind of pre-made meals available, whether it's something you're gonna pop in the oven or if it's people bringing you food. And also have a lot of snacks that you can eat one-handed, because you're gonna have a little baby and you're gonna be carrying them with one hand and in your arm, but you probably will be able to eat with one of your hands. So anything that you can manipulate to eat one-handed is a good thing. I hope some of this was able to help some of you or gave you some new or different ideas. If you had other postpartum essentials that worked really well for you, I would love to hear about them if you leave them in the comments below. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're interested in seeing more momming videos, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks. Bye.